Well, school is in session for some, and school will soon be in session for most. And the Ohio State Highway Patrol is in to make sure that you know the laws for the school bus safety. So we have Lieutenant Nick Boes here. Welcome, Nick.
Hey, hi. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you back. All right, so we want to make sure that the kids, they go to and from school in a safe manner. But that means the people need to know the laws of the road when it comes to school bus safety.
Absolutely. Yeah, the goal is to get everyone to school in a safe manner, get everyone to where they're going safely. And so we just like to review these every single year whenever school starts up.
Yeah, which is very smart because, there are a lot of times that people forget because they've had the summer off. They haven't had to deal with all this stuff. But, when the school buses are out and about, of course, all know that when the lights are turning on and the red stoplight goes out that, you need to stop, right?
Yes, that's correct. Specifically when you're on a two-lane road, let's say you got one lane going eastbound, one lane going westbound. If the oncoming school bus has their flashing lights on, that stop sign out, you need to stop. Now, if it's a four-lane road, let's say it's 2 lanes eastbound, 2 lanes westbound, then the oncoming traffic actually doesn't have to stop. So anything 4 or more lanes.
So that would be like Market Street, let's say. If there's someone that's going down and it's stopping over by apartments or something like that, and there's a 2-lane road that's going one way and 2-lane road going the other way, they don't have to stop.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, one of the big things that, we want to also make sure is that when the lights are on and the red stop sign is out, to make sure that you're looking for those kids because they could be crossing the road, they could be just staying on one side of the road, but you don't know, but you don't want to move, right? Until the bus driver says it's okay?
See, no matter what, it's not worth the risk, okay? So if the yellow lights are flashing, go ahead and stop, okay? Yellow lights means slow down. But once those reds are out, it does mean stop. But once you see those yellows, go ahead and plan on stopping because you don't know when a little kid's going to make a decision to jump out in the road.
That's very true.
So until that red stop sign is pulled in and then the red flashing lights are off, you have to stay stopped the whole time.
Exactly. Now, you sent me a statistic that I'd like to share. Since 2020, a total of 6,225 crashes involving a school bus have been reported just here in Ohio, and 5 of that which were fatal, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. You don't want to see any fatal crashes, especially involving any school buses. So, yeah, it's 5 separate fatal crashes where at least one person died.
Yeah, exactly. So those kids are precious. But one of the things that we're always going to talk about, and we're going to bring it up again, is distracted driving, Nick, because, people are on their phones. It's a pandemic, I would say, I'm sure you see it a lot out there, right?
So I would say that the majority of these crashes involving school buses have involved a distracted driver.
Yeah.
And so it's very easy to look down at your phone even for a second, and you take your eyes off the road for a second. You take a chance on A, getting involved in a crash, and B, hurting somebody, and possibly yourself. So it's not worth it. When you're driving, phones are down. You are looking at the road, paying attention to your driving. That way everyone gets where they're going safely.
Right, and exactly. And the teens are out on the road as well, so let's mention seatbelts. So important seatbelt laws.
Seatbelts are significant. We had a recent crash involving a 20-something-year-old driver, and I don't think he'd be alive today if he wasn't wearing that seatbelt. So I would just stress, wear your seatbelts. Yeah. We will enforce it.
Yeah, and they do save lives. So Nick, as always, thank you so much for keeping the road safe, keeping the kids out there safe, and, let's get those kids to and from school in a safe manner. So I really appreciate you coming on today.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, well, enjoy your time here at the fair, Nick.
Will do.
All right, well, don't go away because medical news is coming up next.